Budweiser presents the world's first star-in-your-own radio commercial. Okay, guys, whenever you hear this sound, insert your name.
Hi there.
Your name.
Sorry I'm late. Sometimes there just aren't enough hours in the day to be a neurosurgeon and a swimwear model. Oh, am I thirsty. How about it?
Your name.
Got anything tall and cool? Oh, Budweiser long necks, though.
Your name.
You are so thoughtful. But of course, Bud's the first choice for every occasion. You know, I have a confession to make. If I ever had a son, I'd want to name him.
Your name.
Oh.
Your name.
Come here. Now.
Your name. Your name. Your name. Well, you did very well in your first commercial. Have a Bud. You've earned it. This Bud's Bud. Your name.
Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Welcome to the Screamatorium. Come right in. Mind the cobwebs and the corpses. All of our friends here have been dying to see you. Keep your eyes open and beware of the shadows. If not, you'll be sorry.
The Screamatorium is haunting Spreaker Web Radio now through Halloween. Check out the Screamatorium Facebook page for showtimes and more information. Join us if you dare.
Before I listened to Stuffer White's Light Without Heat, I hadn't heard it before. And now I have. Several times. Progressive rock for the progressive mind. Light Without Heat. Every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Spreaker.com.
It's 12 midnight. Mothers, do you know where your children are?
Yeah, they're off at some hippie pad, all wasted and nice.
Thank you for listening to Light Without Heat. And now from the show that brought you the best in music comes the Midnight Tracker. An entire album, start to finish, from the vaults of the greatest music ever recorded. It's the Midnight Tracker.
open my eyes, and I'm wondering, I feel so strange in my own body. My normal life is fading away. Are my hands real, or am I still dreaming? Land. No time to think about an escape plan. Now the fear grabs for my vivid flow, so I start to freeze and scream and roll. However hard I try to hide or flee, contradicting calls are chaining me. Just one voice that calls with certainty. Welcome to the land of insanity.
So sweet as you run me there. Trust me, 'cause I'm gonna guide your way. Your way. Let it go, just relax and don't you care. The world I'm offering is full of joy.
I want to break out, find a way back to my home.
You're trying to find what you got to say. There's a time to play. Now is the day to face it all alone.
Emotions force me to hide and run. Am I part of a computer game that tries to take control and drives me insane? Vicious words I'm hearing loud and clear that conquers me, I've got to interfere. Flashes of my own memory, I realize the monster in me.
Can you hear me on your nerves? This potion here will lift
see me falling into toxic mud. The ground I hit is full of broken glass. Reflections torture me. I face my monster I want to bring out, find a way back to my home. I cannot leave from my past. I did what I did, face me all alone.
forgotten realms. shadows cover you. Closing breaths, something hold your thoughts. Lights and sound that seems to be reflections of memories. Faces turn to protest masks. Nothing's new, don't dare to ask.
time to linger around, building love on solid ground. Tender words you spoke to me, being with you made me feel free. I hear that sound, is it true that you've sent me a sign? Darkest turns
Suffering from the pain, not daring to look up to the pieces of the world that's broken down. I can see you and me in a house with kids, in a dream of a life that we could live. I saw you and I knew there was something that attracted me. I felt you're the one who will bring me to life. Shine that girl to me to be just what you want to see. I tried to stay strong for so long and I suffered. Our formative past revealed at last long-hated burdens that were kept inside. My hope lasted long, but I fear I did wrong as my body decayed, my dreams slip away. We could have had anything. Our love was born in springtime. But as time goes by, for my love, you seem to be blind. I was thinking of moving on, or starting a family with you. Oh, alas, that you've ruined this dream too. So from your point of view, everything still remains. Never mention my pain. Needless to say, you go your way. I'm ready to be. It sets my mind free. All I want is to be finally free. Has my wish to you already come true?
Amazing words you raise, and little voices calling me to things that can be. Crazy little voices making nasty sounds, annoying noises push me no matter what the choices, frighten me to be in charge of this.
Future, past, and present rushing in, overflowing feelings flushed in soon. Many little creatures, mysteries. Yet in solitary confinement, a ghost gazes right into the mirror. Red eyes reflect at me, all switching shade, all black and jade. It's just masochism and desperation that drives you. Did you never realize where you are and why all this is to happen? You never reach the perception that you're not the only sufferer in an endless stream of sorrows. Oh, Jeremy, it's only you who prefers sorrows to happiness. But what do I know? Oh, you still don't get it, do you? This is all in your head. Your dream, your fantasy, even spots and places of familiar faces only you could know. Scenes where past is all these hidden spaces you would never show. You came here to face your greatest fear. I'm just your guide, my dear. A ghost, a hint of your own mind, just fiction, and you know, my dear. It's me you want. Don't ask me what I want. To see you missing my love is the same. Rise towards salvation. Like even shadows sacrifices. Should the sacrifices Light, a shiny blinding light, the stillness of the night, warmth that felt no pain. Paramedics all around, just undefined sound, and all over my body. Oh, what I look at that, the beauty of the past reminds of love.
me. Show liability, a helping hand. Release me, let me take my time to live again. My salvation, Sarah's gone on a change can mend.
desperation tear you down to the lowest point of the sea of sorrow. Then you start to take charge of your own destiny and rise up out of the depth of the dark. It's the here and the now, Jeremy, that is waiting for you to wake up and face what lies ahead.
Progressive music fans, tune it in, turn it up, check it out. Light Without Heat. The best in progressive music. All style, one place, one show.
Tonight we've got a really big show. Really big.
This is the DJ 3000. It plays CDs automatically.
Rush, yes. Dream Theater. Pat Metheny, Bela Fleck, King Zach, Dixie Dread, Steve Vai, Neil Moore, Pink Floyd, Bill Bruford, Frank Zappa, Kansas, Bob James, Liquid Tension Experiment, Jimi Hendrix, Victor Wooten, Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Get the picture?
Well, as the navigator of this venture, I try as much as possible to mess up the minds of the crew with as many chemicals as we can lay our hands on.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Progressive music, hard rock, jazz fusion, alternative, classical, acoustic, all style, great music, one place, one show.
Light Without Heat.
I'm Stuffer. Join me live every Thursday night, 9 p.m. to midnight Eastern for Light Without Heat on Spreaker Web Radio.
Welcome to the Screamatorium. Come inside. We are not responsible for any accidental loss of life or limbs. But not to worry. Most of it won't be accidental.
The Screamatorium is haunting Spreaker Web Radio now through Halloween. Check out the Screamatorium Facebook page for showtimes and more information. Join us if you dare.
Before I listened to Stuffer White's Light Without Heat, I hadn't heard it before. And now I have. Several times. Progressive rock for the progressive mind. Light Without Heat. Every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Spreaker.com.
Good night. Oh, good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.